more now. We're joined by TRT World Research Centre Deputy Researcher Ferhat Polat. Thanks so much for being with us. Do you think this ceasefire will actually work? I mean, we heard a little bit from our reporter there in Misrata. There are always questions, but there is enthusiasm this time. Will Haftar respond positively?
I think it's a great development as United Nations-backed Prime Minister Fayez Al-sarraj and Speaker of Tobruk-based Parliament Agil Asali publicly, they both agreed on recent United Nations plans for demilitarization zone around Sirte. I think this is the result of recent diplomatic push by Germany, Turkey, Qatar, and United States. But all depends on the implementation of the ceasefire. Let's remember, Haftar doesn't have such a great record of abiding any peace process or peace initiatives. But this time it's slightly different because now GNA, United Nations-backed government, dealing with Agil Asali instead of Haftar. And Haftar has been seen main obstacle to find a political solution. All depends on how they implement and who is the international community to enforce if any sides violate the ceasefire.
Right. I mean, we already heard from the president of Egypt saying he very much welcomes this ceasefire. But the question is, how much is Haftar actually at the mercy of his international backers? If they get behind this, you know, the UAE and Russia, for example, will he have to follow or no? Can he, you know, go rogue and really do his own thing no matter who is behind him?
This time is different than previous times because Haftar has lost his battle against United Nations-backed recognized government, and he has failed miserably. And not only externally, also internally has been questioned as a leader of eastern part. And I don't think this time he will get enough support from his external backers. But we have to watch the reaction of United Arab Emirates because it's main supporter Haftar's project. And let's remember in the beginning of January, Germany had initiative and they had a Berlin Peace Conference, and those supporters of Haftar, they have agreed in the principles of the ceasefire, but in the following days, unfortunately, they began to support Haftar, especially UAE sent thousands of weapons to support Haftar's offensive. So it's important to watch how UAE react to this development.
Okay. Going forward, though, and looking at, you know, the planned resumption of oil production, how much could that boost, again, the government of national accord, or could it potentially actually just cause more discord with Haftar and his international backers?
I think oil is the main driver of this conflict, and Haftar's side and Haftar's backers, that's why they called Sirte as a red line, because Sirte is a gateway to most of the oil crescent. It's the heart of the oil crescent. So Libya's economy relies on oil production, and unfortunately, Haftar and the forces or militias loyal to Haftar, they from time to time blockade the oil production, and that impacts hugely on the economy. As a country have difficulties to deal with COVID-19, and they need financial help. So oil production is it's important, and I think it needs to be continued. That's why Libyan Oil Corporation needs to act independently without being affected by Haftar's actions, and they have to continue to produce oil in order to provide enough resources for country.
Okay, Ferhat, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us.